Outer Orange. Hello everybody, today we're gonna do something different. Yes we are, let's go do something different. It's a bag, but what's inside the bag? We don't know, guys. We're gonna find out. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Today we're going to be opening some premium, let me move this. Today we're going to be opening up some premium stuff. So this is going to be a big card fight Vanguard premium type of opening. My shop was selling some premium deck profiles for relatively cheap, and as a Christmas present some people bought me some. So we're going to open them today. And I also personally went back and bought some packs, some premium packs that were also $1. I have no idea what half of them are. I was literally just suggested to buy the ones I bought, but we'll actually look at the stuff and talk about it and talk about what the clans will be and all that stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and switch over here in a little bit, but like I said, Card 5 Vanguard Premium, that's what we're doing today. We're opening trials, we're opening packs. Let's go on in, let's get to it. So let's go on over and switch our camera angle. Alright, we are here. Here's my bag. It's back. We're going to go ahead and review the contents of what's in here bit by bit, and I'll talk about it as we go through from each trial deck and all this stuff we do. And I'll show you guys what it all looks like before we open it in a little bit here. So let's go on in. Beautiful content over here. I'll just put it all to the side real quick, and then I'll show you guys what we got. Alright, I'll start showing you guys actually the packs. So I went ahead and got the 2014 Fighters collection here. And like I said, I was told to get some of these. Just pretty much just like, we just read what it says. I don't think this one actually explains the exact clans in here. This one's one of the few that doesn't really say. This will be really interesting. So I got two of these just kind of like as a, ooh, let's find out. And it's 2014, so I'm really excited to see like how premium and Vanguard was back then. Well, not premium, I should say like the original Vanguard, because this is like 6-7 years ago now. It's crazy to think about that, how old these are. I also got some of the Revival collection. I actually got 5 of them. And this one specifically states that the clans, it says all clans excluding Angel Feathered, Nubatama, Grey Elemental, Adventure, and Token Rambu. So everything but Angel Feathered, Nubatama is pretty much in here. So these would be really interesting to open up. There's 5 of them. And I also got another Fires collection, but this is 2016, so this is pretty much 4 or 5 years ago. With another interesting one, I see we got our main Mr. Time Leap guy going on here, our main Gear Chronicle player. At least I think he played, I don't know if he played Gear Chronicle in the original. I'm assuming he did, since he's like a big thing in the standard card fight. So yeah, so those are the packs. And then going on to the trial decks, I got one Harry trial deck, which looks absolutely really fun to open. I'm super excited. This is Pale Moon, for those of you guys are wondering, and the name of this trial deck is Illusionist of the Crescent Moon, trial deck number 7, Pale Moon, Card 5 Vanguard G. So this is the G series trial deck. We're going to be opening it up. And then I also got this one, which I believe this is, I actually don't, this might be Link Joker. It doesn't really say. I think this is Link Joker, if I'm not mistaken, just based off how Kai looks in this one. But this is Link Joker, and the name of this one is Star Vader Invasion. It doesn't really. Oh, this says Trial Deck 11. So this one is a little bit past the Harry one, I would assume. And yeah, this is Link Joker. So I got a Link Joker one, and then I got a Neo Nectar one. Here it is, and this one is called Flower Princess of the Abdominate Blooming, I believe. Abdominate Blooming, and like I said, Neo Nectar. Really, really pretty. Can't wait to open this one up. And then we also got Genesis. Oh, I never said this is Trial Deck 12, by the way. Then we also got Genesis right here. Oh, I should probably move more to center. But here's Genesis, and this one is called Successor of the Sacred Regalia, and this is Trial Deck 13. So yeah, super excited to see the Genesis one. I by the way, I haven't seen any of these but one, and I'm going to show you guys exactly which one I'm talking about. So here is the Bermuda Triangle trial deck. And this one is called Debut of Divas, and I actually, in the shop, I actually opened up one of these, and luckily, and I hope that our luck will continue, I actually opened up a SP. So these trial decks usually have some kind of SP or something, you know, foiling or something special. And I was able to open one up. There it is for you guys to look at. And observe. Really, really beautiful. I had no idea. I was opening up because I was really curious to see what the cards look like. I really want to see how this deck works. This is the Cho-Cho deck. That's Cho-Cho right there. And I just thought it would be super cool to open. And voila, we got Cho-Cho debut stage. Terua, I think her name is. And she is the main card that you get the SPO. So really pretty. It actually lays by my laptop. I'm super excited to see if any other cool things that will open up can pop up in here. But yeah, I actually got two. Ignore the price, but I got two just to see how this works. So yeah, that's all the trial decks and all the packs, and we're gonna start with the trial decks first. And now we're gonna go on into opening them. I don't even know which one to start with. They all look super fun. I think I'm gonna start from like my least interesting one to my most interesting one. So to me, that would be Link Joker. So we're gonna go ahead and start opening up Link Joker. Link Joker, time to open it up and see. Bear with me, or I guess I should probably disclaimer it. I have no idea what any of this stuff is or what it looks like. The only thing I know in Premium is Grand Blue and Pale Moon. Everything around it, I'm clueless in. So we're gonna figure this out together today. So here we have the first VR, or I guess I don't even know, like I think these are VRs. Like I don't even know like what they're established as in Premium. We got our playbook here. Here we have our 50 cards. And this is our Star Vader Infinite Zero Dragon. That's his name. So there he is. I'm trying to get the camera. That's what he looks like. Very pretty card. Trying to see what he does here. When a Link Joker rides this unit, choose a Vanguard from your opponent's front row and back row and lock it. Oh, it's a lock mechanic. And choose your Vanguard and that unit gets 10k. Wow. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets 2k. And it says, Lord, if you have a unit without the same coin as this unit cannot attack. So pretty much I'm assuming Cray Elementals. You can't have Cray Elementals in these decks, at least in the Link Joker ones. That's actually really cool. I actually really like the skill. I know a lot of people have like crazy Vietnam flashbacks. Obviously, like I'm assuming during the time this was really hard to deal with. But the skill is actually really cool. He gets 10k and he locks your front or back row rear guard. That sounds really scary. So yeah, so that's the first card that we're gonna see here. Next we have Star Vader of Ferkrium. And I believe we have, I'll go over them some more. We have 4 copies of him. We got this shiny thing right here. Twilight Baron. I guess I'll do it this way and then I'll switch them. So we have Twilight Baron. We got 2 copies of Twilight Baron right there. I'll put them out right here, and I'll put the foils on this end and then the non-foils on the other end. And then we have 4 copies of Strike Star Vader Krypton. I'll go over like what these cards do here in a little bit if it matters. I'm assuming it'll matter, but we'll talk about them. Next we have Star Vader Mobus, which is actually a foil as well. So we'll put the foil here. And then we have Unreviled Star Vader Rondon. So pretty much all these they seem to be kind of like some kind of Star Vader combination. We have 4 copies of Star Vader Pulsar Bear. And then we have 2 copies of Strontium. Some of these names are really weird to read. I'm assuming we're going to see some more foils in the back. When I opened up the Bermuda one, they were all in the front, like the special SP foil. But we'll see. Also, never mind. The Bermuda one came with like a special thing and everything, but I guess not this one. Okay, we have our vanilla here. Vanilla Binary Star. We have, I think I've seen this girl. I think that she's been reprinted in a new one, maybe. I don't remember precisely, but we have Homing Star Vader Furium. Here she is. And then we have Star Vader Neon. Star Vader Neon. So many Star Vaders. This reminds me of like Star Wars, literally. But you know, Deleterified and Link Jokerified. So here we have another one. This is Aurora Eagle. And then we have, I think this is the starter. I don't know. I'm assuming this is a starter. Because normally, like, you know, you have like your starters. And he doesn't have like a thing. So I'm assuming this is the starter. And then we have triggers, crit triggers, draw triggers, stand triggers. heal triggers, and that's it. Oh dang, like see, I'm going to start with this one because this one's definitely the chillest one of them all. So my assumption is, let's see, based off the foils here, is that you pretty much lock all your rear guards, gain a ton of power based off locking and just doing things, and then you just attack. And there are some Limit Break 4 skills I see here, and it's actually super exciting to look at because this stuff is actually coming to Vanguard 0. This mechanic, like I don't know if it's these exact cards, but the style of locking is coming. So it is interesting to see where they're gonna like just to see kind of like an early, because you can even see the little Limit Break 4 kind of like with Vanguard 0 in my opinion. But this is definitely the meat and bones, I'm assuming, of the deck, and you actually only get like one copy, which is in my opinion kind of disappointing. I would say this trial deck is definitely on the weaker end out of the trial decks I have seen just in general of like Vanguard. Like even the Bermuda one seemed a little bit better in terms of the content that you get, but not bad. I don't think I'm going to go over all the cards here. Definitely really need to probably build this out, because from the looks of it, it seems that you're not going to be doing much locking or much of anything if you were to just play like straight off of this variant. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside and we'll go on into our next one. Alright, so going to the next one, I'll try out Neonectar next. Let's open up Neonectar. Oh, I opened that without the scissors. Oh, because it's on the side. The tape is different on this one. Okay, that's interesting. Good to know that they changed the location of the tape. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. So you have like this little thing here, kind of like your starter point. And that, I like this so much. I'm kind of, is this like the book? Like if it's not a book, I actually really want this. Oh my gosh, it's not a book. It's actually like a legit like little poster. That is so cute. I'm actually gonna try and find a way to display this. I love displaying little stuff like this. I just love it so much. I think this whole idea is just really cool. What does he have in his hand? I think it's Chronojet. I can't tell, but he has a card in his hand. They all have cards. There's Alt Mile, and that makes sense. It's the next stage. Yeah, because like this is like the Vanguard standard stuff. So we have our Gear Chronicle with Chronojet next stage. You have Alt Mile, and then you have Asha. That's super cool. I don't know who these guys are. I really want to start watching the original Vanguard thing they just recently put on YouTube. But I love this. Sorry, I know I'm like showcasing a piece of paper, but it has like a nice little touch to it and everything. I really like this. I like stuff like this. So I'm gonna put this aside so I can put it somewhere. Probably hanging it up on my wall. You guys haven't seen my wall, but I have a wall now, and it's slowly building. So here we have, oh yes, they did the thing. So Bermuda Triangle did this thing where you get like one of these, except there's a Bermuda Triangle version. We'll see it. We'll see. When we open it, we'll see it. But this is what I was expecting out of Link Joker. We didn't get that. But here we have our rule book again. I'm gonna put the rule book to the side. I'm about to have a lot of rule books. Let's open this up. This is so exciting. I really like this part of this whole thing. Like, I just think it's cool. So let's do some ASMR. Hell yeah. So here we have our Neonectar card. I think this is so cool because it gives you the Neonectar unit. And then you also have like the actual clan, and I think this touch is just super nice. Like I love stuff. I haven't had a chance to look at myself, but I love stuff like this. I think it's super pretty. It kind of adds, like, I actually have a displayed Bermuda Triangle one. I'm not a big Neonectar person. I don't really play it as much, but just the idea behind it is super cool. So put this to the side. Let's flip our deck over and see what we got. So we're starting here with Asha, and Asha is pretty much the main power unit of this. So I'm going to go ahead and place her right here. We have, oh, that's right, the stride mechanic started being a thing. So there's Asha, just to give you guys a better look at her. Very pretty card. I love the foiling that they did for these. They're different than the foiling for like other cards, I guess. I'm familiar with a little bit of premium foiling just because of like Grand Blue and stuff like that, but I don't know all of it. But I think these actually like are specifically like trial foils. At least that's what they look like to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I haven't seen these type of foils yet. But I think it's super pretty. So we have Asha. We have a stride right here. This is, what's her name? This is Celine. Very beautiful. I actually really like the way this trial deck looks. So we got 2 of the boss card. We got 2 of the stride. We have 3 of a grade 3 here. We'll look through them again as per usual. Then we got another grade 3. We'll look and see what this engine does here in a sec. We got some vanilla grade 2s. Got a really pretty petal girl. Her name is Anelma. Oh, sorry. I mean, super pretty. We actually have a full 4 of her. Put it right here. We got some more grade 2s. This, like, see how this trial deck just feels like it just does more? That's kind of what I meant. That trial deck felt weak. Sorry, Link Joker people, but your trial deck felt weak. We have some grade 1s here, and then I'm going to talk about what this does for those of you who are interested in buying this. And then we'll see. These are just triggers, but see if there's anything. Oh, I do see something shiny at the end, but we got some crit triggers. I'm trying very hard not to reveal. Crit triggers. We got our draw. Oh, that's so silly. Draw triggers, and then we got our stands. 2 stands, some heals, and I'm so curious to see. Oh, we got a draw trigger foil. So I'm assuming that with this one you get foils based off of like one of the ones that are missing. Kind of similar to our standard ones, but it's actually really pretty. I love this. Super pretty. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole deck. And just to read what Asha says, because Asha will pretty much provide what the rest of them do. But Asha says, with Generation Break 2, all of your units get continuous during your turn. If you have another unit with the same card name, this unit gets 5k. Then you can counterblast during your turn. When your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards, search for up to one of them with the same card name as that unit, call it to rear guard, and it gets 2k power. Very interesting. And the whole point of this is just to kind of build off of your plant tokens and all this stuff, and all that fun stuff. It's really, I really like the foiling, and we do have this little draw trigger foil. But yeah, super pretty. And yeah, that's Neo Nectar. I don't have much else to say because, like I said, I don't really play Neo Nectar. And that's part of the reason why I got these, because I want to see like what other clans look like. But anyway, I'm gonna put these all away and we're gonna go into our next clan. Alright, so next will be Genesis. Here we have Genesis. I'm gonna open it up, and this style actually has the Link Joker look to it. So this one might not. I think it's the ones with the square around them. I think they have like the special trial decks. This one has the style of Link Joker, so we might be going back to that style. Here we have our Angelica for Genesis. See, this one doesn't have the pretty poster. I want the poster, man. I'm gonna be really excited to open up this Bermuda and Harry we have coming on here, because I'm pretty sure they have the special stuff. So yeah, so we have our yet another playmat. I'm gonna be rich with playmats soon. And here we have, oh, this one has a different way of opening it too. Why do all these packages have different ways to open them? Why can't it all just be the same? Oof. We're getting there. It wasn't as MSR-ish as I wanted it to be. I'm sorry. Genesis Angelica. We have one of her, and her skill is when a Genesis rides this unit, you may pay the cost. If you do, and the cost is 3 counterblasts. Or is it? Oh, I think it's 3 soul charge. So soul charge 3 times. Draw 2 cards, choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets 10k. When this attacks, counterblast 1, this unit gets 1k. And Lord, you have to play it with the same clan, card clans. So this actually, I think we actually saw something like this in 0, and we've definitely seen this card already in Genesis. Like this is like super nostalgiaville right here, because in Vanguard 0, these are straight up the exact same cards. But I'm gonna go through them here. This is pretty much the definition of Vanguard 0 in a nutshell. It's super cool to see these cards in actual action. This girl too, like we actually use this. I think so you counterblast 1 when this unit attack hits, you soul charge 3. So we've seen stuff like this. That's super cool to see all these old school stuff. Don't think we've seen this card yet. So pretty much if you have Regalia, you get 3k. And then we've seen her. I've seen pretty much all these cards. It's just super cool to see. We have another very weird foil. These foils don't feel as nice as the other ones felt. And then we've seen these. I don't think we think we have seen these. I don't play Genesis in Vanguard 0 actually. And then here we have our starter, and then we have our triggers. And yeah, this is very similar to Link Joker. There isn't really much going on, and you only have 1 boss card. So it's kind of underwhelming in my opinion. So the next decks I'll be doing the Bermuda ones. I'm gonna open up one faster than the other. We're gonna look through one of these and then just fly through the other one, so we can just kind of get these two going, since we will want to see the same thing twice. We're just gonna open up the second one to see if we get the SP or not, and we'll just go from there. So this is Bermuda. So here we have our Chocho, and again, like, see this? Like, we're about to get, like, it's just so cool how they did it like this. I love it. Like, I'm actually really excited to open this, because I just think oh yeah, that's right, this is like the extra, you get an extra card here. So if you have like your little guide, and here's that thing I was talking about again. Really nice. I love it already. Here we have our guide rules, but also you get an extra card. With every trial deck, you get one of the Shizuku girl. And her skill is Harmony. At Generation Break 1, when this unit becomes in Harmony, look at 5 cards top of your deck, search up to 1 grade 3 or greater from among them, reveal it to your opponent, and put it into your hand. So this is a grade 3 searcher. As crazy as it sounds, this is like an old school grade 3 searcher. And she comes with her own little packaging and everything. Super cute. You have your rule book and stuff there. And then we're going to put this to the side here. Some more here. We're going to just go. Oh, this one doesn't do it. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. Yay, we did it. So again, you get one of these amazing, really cool, like it just looks really nice. Like it just looks so pretty. Like how can you go wrong with this? Like they just look so cool. So let's flip. And we have our Chocho. I kind of know what these do a little bit since I already opened this and I looked through them. But here's Chocho, and we have 2 copies of her. And I don't think we got the SP. I don't remember how I opened up the SP, but I don't think we got it. But anyway, so here we have the Premium Stride for her. We have a healing, the Heal Stride. We got a grade 3 Chocho stuff, more grade 3. And this is actually not the same as Vanguard 0. Vanguard 0 actually does not have the Chocho engine yet. Here's another foil with her other part. And yeah, pretty much the Chocho engine, if I'm not mistaken, you bring cards back, you get power, and you draw. I gotta double check exactly what she does, but we'll look through it in just a second here. But these are all the cards. Very, very cute. If you're into all the mermaid stuff, these cards do look cute. I think we've seen this girl actually. She looks kind of familiar. But here we have our crits, our stands. I see something shiny. I'm assuming it's not the SP, but something else. Heal triggers. And we have another draw trigger as our foil. So there it is. Now I'll quickly go over like kind of what this deck does, and we'll switch on, and then we'll open up the second one real quick and go on in. So pretty much the focus of the engine is you have Chochos, which is these. Or you work with Chocho, if not mistaken. And it says, when your G unit strides and pay a cost, which is counter boss 1, reveal the top card of your deck, put it into your hand. If that card is Chocho in its name, choose up to one of your rear guards and put it at the bottom of your deck. And if you put a card at the bottom, draw a card. That's what it is. I remember now. So the whole point of it is just you keep putting stuff on top and the bottom. It's like an OTT type of style, but in Bermuda. It's very weird, and this trial deck really doesn't give it too much, like, what do you do with this type of stuff? Like, it doesn't really say. It just says, anytime you do anything, you pretty much put stuff on the bottom of your deck, and if you put stuff at the bottom, you draw. That's like this card is pretty much that. Like when you attack, you put stuff at the bottom and you draw 2 cards. Like they all seem to have this like drawing engine of stuff. I'm really curious to see how this plays out in Vanguard 0, because I'm assuming that this engine will come to Vanguard 0 sometime eventually, relatively soon, because I think this would be the next support. We just got Prism support in there, so I'm assuming this will be the next one that comes, but I don't fully know exactly what will come. But I think it's really nice. I like the way these cards look, and I think this is a good starting point again to it. And this trial deck in particular just has some really nice little added shenanigans, which I really enjoy. But we're gonna go ahead and open up the second one here real quick and just see what we get, and we'll switch on over since we kind of already seen what the cards are. The same that you get. Oh, it's different. Oh, this one's different. Oh, it's a Pacifica card. I'm sorry. When the scene is returned to hand from rear guard, if you have a Vanguard Pacifica in its card name, search your deck for up to 1 card with the Pacifica, reveal it and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Then you may choose up to 3 cards Pacifica in their name from your hand, reveal them, and if you reveal them, all the revealed cards have, and if they have different card names, you, I believe, countercharge, counterblast, choose one of your other opponents and gets 5k. Wow, that's super cool. I didn't know you could get different cards. I thought it was the same one. I thought it was Shizuku every time. But yeah, here she is, and she's pretty much Pacifica support. And that's really cool. I actually wasn't expecting that. But yeah, moving onward. And we get our little clan. And let's flip. And let's see. We don't have, so we have our 1 regular foil. And then we have there's another foil, isn't there? But they're up there. They're just the girl, and then at the bottom, I see in the back here is another draw foil. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. We got our main 4, and we already seen the deck. So really excited for this one. I'm actually very curious to see what these looks like. Oh no, I broke the box. Oh, the tape is different on this one too. I'm done. I'm done with the tape. I'm done with the tape. I'm over it. The other ones opened so well. This one had the tape in a different spot. Made my life hard. I'm so sorry. This box got destroyed. I'm sorry, box. Alright, so here we have Harry. And I'm wondering if we get a cool card with this one too. But here we have Harry. As you guys may know, Harry is in standard right now, and obviously he was in premium. And a lot of people actually still play Harry. I don't know if it's exactly this card or if there's other versions of him, but Harry is actually pretty known archetype over in standard. I mean, not standard, in premium, and now in standard too. But in premium, this is actually very used a lot. At least his strides are. There's different ways you can kind of approach the deck. Pale Moon is extremely open to different ways of doing things. Well, this one didn't have the special thing. I'm super excited to see how this looks, because I think there was actually a Harry deck that recently won in premium, and I'm pretty sure they used this card. Of course, this isn't the main stuff you want to use. The main focus is kind of like your strides and stuff like that, pretty much what you do on your turn to get to grade 4. But I'm pretty sure this card was one of the cards in the deck, so now I own it. Because the only Pale Moon premium stuff I have is the Nightmare Doll engine. I pretty much have all the Nightmare Dolls and anything that works with them. What does Harry even do? So this is Masquerade Magician Harry. About to find out what he does, because I actually don't know what he does in premium. He looks like this. I'm gonna read one of him. So it says, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose one of your cards from Soul Call to rear in that unit. This unit get 3k. And this says Counterblast during your turn when you G unit stride. You may pay the cost, which is Counterblast. If you do Soul Charge, choose up to one card for your Soul Call to rear and it gets 5k at the end of that battle. Play back into Soul. So one thing that's really nice about Harry is that you tend to bring stuff out and then bring it back in. That's pretty much like a lot of what Harry cards do. So that's that. We have the Stride. I'm going to read the Stride here. So Stride says, when this unit attacks, Soul Charge, choose up to one card with from Soul Call to rear, gets 2k. At the end of the turn, play back in. So pretty much the same thing that Harry does, but just a little bit weaker. And then we have our grade 3. This is Breathing Kotal. When this unit attacks and pay the cost, we do get 3k, and the cost is Counterblasting. So there's that. This is actually a really ugly card. No offense. Wow, I've never seen I haven't seen half these cards. Even in standard, these cards don't exist. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets 6k. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, you may pay the cost, which is Counterblast 2. Soul Charge, and you choose up to a grade 2 or less and call it from Soul to rear. That's we got 4 of those, sorry. And then we have some vanillas here. I don't think I've even seen this vanilla. I haven't seen any of these cards, which means there's so much more that's gonna be coming to standard. So I'm super excited to see. This is a Beast Tamer, actually. That's interesting. I don't see as many Beast Tamers now. And we have a Shiny Shine. Let's see what the Shiny Shine does. Card Dealer. Oh, we have seen this one. This one just got reprinted. She looks completely different than she does here. This is a Card Dealer Jacqueline. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it is boosted, you can pay the cost. If you do Soul Charge and choose to call Chris. Pretty much the whole engine is to cost about, but you call it grade 2 or less. Very pretty. Added to the foil section, and we have pretty much more engineering. The whole point of the engine is just pretty much call stuff out from Soul as you're Soul Charging. We saw this girl too. This is Betty. This is Moonlight Melody Tamer Betty. Counterblast. At the end of the battle, if this was boosted. Put a rear guard, this unit boost. Put the rear guard, the unit boost into Soul. Choose up to one card with the Magia ability and call from Soul to rear. So Magia is a skill that Harry has. I think Harry himself actually has the Magia. Yeah, it does. It's really small. It's just a small in print. It just says Magia. So pretty much if you have Magia in front of the ability, you can do stuff. Oh, this one has Sentinels. So we got our Sentinels. We have more stuff that pretty much calls to Soul. And then we got Masquerade, Happiness Collector. Some of these cards I seriously haven't seen yet, and they're so pretty. I love the art style of these. But we're gonna look through these. If we get another draw trigger, I swear, pretty sure that's what we're at. Actually, all our draws are here, so it's gonna be something else. It's a stand trigger. So we got a stand trigger as our foil. Oh, we did get one! It just didn't have the thing in the back. We got one! This is the best prize! But we got one, and then here's the triggers. But yay, we were able to get one of the cards. It's super cool. I love how it looks. Maybe this was the first one, and they had to then they finally decided to make a back for it, because yeah, this one's just a basic back. But yeah, super cool. We got one. I'm excited. And yeah, that's pretty much all the trial decks, guys. We're gonna go through the little packs I opened. They shouldn't have too many cards, so it should be pretty quick. Alright, so let's go on into our packs. I'm gonna open up the collection ones last because I'm remotely curious as to how they are. So we'll leave those to the side. We'll start with the Revival collection. So let's go ahead and open it. What we got here? So we got Tachikaze on Narukami and Shadow Paladins. You get 3. And these are just... So Tachikaze lets you pick stuff from your damage. And all these are foiled, by the way, which is actually really, really pretty. Really nice to see how they come out. And they're pretty much just, it seems like they have like limit break engines here and some soul blasting and counter charging. I see you draw cards. I don't really play any of these clans. I don't know how good or bad these cards are, but they look really pretty. So yeah, that's our starting of our Revival collection. Let's go into our next one. We have Bermuda Triangle, really, really interesting looking card. Then we have Grand Blue. Oh, I'm excited to see that card. And Gear Chronicle. Oh, wow, this is like all the stuff I actually play. So for the Bermuda Triangle, we have Invite Rowing Inray, and hers, and this skill is a Harmony skill. Choose one of your open rear guards, move this unit to that rear guard, and if you moved it, this unit gets 1k. And Harmony skill says when your other unit is placed in the same column, both units become in harmony until the end of turn. So that's interesting. I've never tried the Harmony skills. I've never tried anything Bermuda related in Premium at all, so I have no idea what half these cards do, but it's cool. We have Hollow for Grand Blue, so this is Sword Master Mimic. And it says, so when it's Hollow, it gets retired at the end of the turn. But the skill is when this unit is placed on rear guard from drop zone, this unit gets 3k until the end of turn. And if this unit is Hollow, choose one of your other rear guards and give it 3k. So it just gives like power to your van and rear, to your rear guards and stuff. And yeah, and it has the generation break on it too. Really, really cool. I love seeing Grand Blue cards. Grand Blue is my favorite. Here we have Gear Chronicle. We actually seen this girl in Standard, so it's actually really interesting to see. So her skill is when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may have this unit get 4k. If you do, at the end of that battle, return this unit to your deck, search your deck for up to 1 grade 0 and call it to rear as rest and shuffle your deck. Really interesting card. I don't know how well grade 0s are in Gear Chronicle, but my guess is that you pretty much just can get just another booster, or if you have like some kind of weird grade 0 that can work with this, maybe it works, but it says rest, so I'm not really too sure what how well it would function in Premium. But it looks really pretty. I love the foiling of these. I think the foiling is really, really beautiful. So our next is Neo Nectar, Royal Paladins. That looks like an alt-mile build, and Shadow Paladins again. So Neo Nectar, this is a Musketeer. It's a Dandelion Musketeer Marika. If you have a Neo Nectar, you pretty much boost and get power from her. Pretty basic in my opinion. I don't know. Neo Nectar, I'm assuming, needs power. This looks like it's all mob, but it's actually not. It's a Sage card. So when this unit is placed on rear guard, counterblast 2 and draw a card. So it's just a drawing mechanic. And then we have Sanctuary Guard. Oh, it's a Sanctuary Guard card. I didn't know there were Sanctuary Guard cards for Shadow Pounds as well, because there's one in Royals. But this is actually Guard Arc. During your turn, all your grade 1 or less units get 5k, and it's Generation Break 2. And choose a card from your hand and discard it. During your turn, if your unit Sanctuary Guard's original card name, Stride. So by discarding from your hand just anything, I think it just automatically activates the Stride. And then it says search for grade 1, call it, shuffle your deck, it gets 3k, and choose one of your grade guards, it gets 3k. So it's pretty much just a power level and getting a bunch of grade 1s up to the board type of card. Really interesting. I had no idea Shadow Paladins had this. It's pretty cool. Here we have, it's the same Bermuda card we saw earlier. Oh, it's Anchor and Blue card, and have we seen this? A Nova Grappler. So these two we've seen, so we're gonna put them in there. And we have a Nova Grappler card, and I think this is a Blau card. Oh no, it's not. It's a Beast Deity card. Oh, that's really cool. Beast Deities tend to restand. I think that's the focus of this. When this unit attacks a Vanguard. Oh yeah, if you have to ride Nova Grappler on top of this, you get 10k, and you restand all your Nova Grappler rear guards in the front row, and then you get, if it's boosted, you get an extra 2k, and there's a ward. That's really cool. That's really cool. Pretty much just a hard restanding rear guard. We have one more, and then we'll move on to our other ones. I have so much garbage over here, it's not even funny. I'll move my garbage away. Okay, so here we have a Link Joker card. Maybe this one will go well with the trial deck. It says, put this into Soul. When your opponent's locked card is unlocked during your opponent's end phase, you may lock it again. So pretty much, so if my understanding is, because this is called Shading Star Vader Sulfur. So my guess is when you unlock, you just relock again. So because it says when your opponent's locked card is unlocked during your opponent's end phase, you may pay the cost if you do lock that unit. That's actually really, really troll. It's funny. We have a Kagero card. Let's see what the Kagero card is. So Kagero says Dragon Knight's Roland. When this unit intercepts, choose one of your rear guards studying the battle. If it did not hit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire. It's those retires. Last we have a Narukami. It actually has a different foiling from these other ones. And, oh, that's why, because it's Eradicator. It's an Eradicator card. We've seen these before. Pretty much when your opponent's rear guard is retired, always put into a drop zone due to a card effect. This unit gets 3k and a crit. Oh, it's Gauntlet Buster. Pretty much every time you retire something, this gains a crit and 3k. We've seen this boy in Vanguard 0 and in Standard, so really nice to see him back again in here in a special foiling and everything. So yeah, that's all our Revival Collection cards. Gonna go ahead and put them in here. Start with our 2016, and we'll go into our 2014. So let's go. So all these packs are really barely have any cards in them. They're very. There's only like 2 or 3 cards per thing. Oh, I actually see something that's actually worth my time. So to start off, we got Seabreeze. I actually play Seabreeze in Standard. I mean, not Standard and Premium. So this is actually really nice to see. This is a really, really fun card to just mess around with. Pretty much if your opponent denies you grade 2, you can ride it anyway. I have 1 copy of this in Grand Blue. And I think even in my doll deck too. This is actually a really nice card to have. I'm so happy to open that. We have a G Guardian for Kagero. I'm not even going to try and figure out what in the world this does because these kind of get confusing. And then we have whatever this is, and it's actually full foil. Oh, it's Neo Nectar. So her name is Flower Princess of the Perpetual Summer Verino. Holy crap, she's a long name. She's got a lot going on. I see something about searching your deck, choose cards, all this stuff, and pretty much you call the units and they get boost. So pretty much you call units and they get boost. This is actually really pretty. Definitely really, really pretty to look at. And I don't know if this is normal for them to have like the foiling like that, because this one, as you can see, is a little bit more basic. But that's super pretty. I'm wondering if they all kind of have this like type of gimmick. But really, really pretty. So here we have this is Genesis. It's a a G Guardian. You get 5k if you pretty much soul charge, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, from your drop zone, you put them into soul. That's actually not bad. You pretty much from your drop zone put into soul, and you get 5k for it. That's actually not, from what it sounds like, considering it gives you soul through your drop zone. That's actually not bad. It's a good way to replenish your soul without having to use your deck and decking out, in my opinion, based on how Genesis works. It seems like not a bad Guardian. And then we have a Narukami G Guardian, and then we have, see, this one doesn't have the little special thing, so that's why I'm thinking they're all different. This is Tachikaze. So let's go into our last 2016 Fighters collection, and we're gonna flip. So we're starting out with Gear Chronicle. Wow, that's a really pretty card. I think that looks really pretty. I love the times and everything. There's something about Gear Chronicle that I just really enjoy when it comes to art style. It's not really the steampunk thing, but it's the way they kind of show it, like all this stuff. Like it really feels like there's a lot of culture going on in this card. Like, not trying to compare it, but if you're trying to compare like the Tachikaze card, which is just dinosaur and big guns, and then you have this, which is just super beautiful and elegant. You can really like kind of feel the atmosphere that's going on in these cards. I think that's like why I've been enjoying Gear Chronicle. I just really like the feel of the cards. I really want this in like without so I can see this. But anyway, here we have a heal trigger. Not heal. I keep calling them heal triggers, but they're G Guardians. So it says when this unit is placed on guard circle, choose a normal unit and trigger from your drop zone and put them at the bottom deck. That's actually not bad. If a total 2 cards were put, this unit gets 5k. This actually sounds good. I'm sure maybe there's better G Guardians. But this actually sounds not bad because you can take a normal unit like your grade 4 and you can pretty much put it in. And then you can also take like a trigger, like a crit trigger or a heal trigger, and put it back in. So it sounds really solid actually, but I don't know. we have a Bermuda Triangle. Oh my gosh, that's super exciting. So let's see what Bermuda Triangle does. Her name is Sailor's Medley Nasha. And pretty much it says when this is placed on guard circle, choose up to 1 card from your hand, reveal it. If you have a unit with the same grade as that card, this unit gets 5k. So pretty much just gives you extra 5k. And then we have a Gold Paladins card. Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen a premium Gold Paladins card in real life yet. So let's see what this does. Well, this unit is placed on Vanguard. You may counterblast Soul Blast. And if you do, look at top cards of your deck, search for 1 card among them, and call it to open rear guard circle. Goes to the bottom. Interesting. So it just gets you to just manipulate more ways to call from the top. So that's it for our 2016 collection. They're all G Guardians and Strides, so very interesting. I'm super excited about this, and I think this looks really pretty. I think this Gear Chronicle card looks really awesome too. I'm probably gonna honestly keep most of these. These are just really beautiful. Our 2014 Fighters collection. Let's go on in and see what we have. So we're starting out with Dimension Police, another clan that I actually do enjoy quite a bit. So this is Dimension Police. Let's see. Oh, we got shiny. Shinies are changing up on me. So this is Shadow Kaiser, and it says put the into soul if you have a card with Super Dimensional Robo Die Kaiser in your on your Vanguard. Search your deck for up to one card with Super Dimensional Great Die Kaiser. Write it. This actually doesn't sound bad. I kind of like the whole rewriting, and this actually works if you use standard cards too, if not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they're the exact same names. I could be wrong. I don't own a Great Daisha. I just own a regular Daisha and Grand Gallop and all that stuff. The Great Daisha is too pricey for me at the moment. But yeah, super cool. Very pretty. And then we have a Shadow Paladin card. I'm not even gonna get into what this does. I don't know. It looks like it's 10k in a crit. It's a Revenger build. So this is the Revenger Shadow Paladins build. I've actually seen some of these cards in standard, but yeah. And then we have a Narukami card. This is Brawler Shotgun Blow Dragon. Also Legion card. So this is the Legion set. That's very interesting. So here we have those three. Honestly, except for Dimension Police, not really much in there that I would personally use, but it's still really pretty to look at and just cool to see what cards used to do and how people used to play. I think I saw Link Joker, but we'll see. That is Link Joker. You can kind of tell with the very particular waves. So this is Link Joker. See what it does. So this is called Edict Star Vader Halcyon. All your units with R in their card name get intercept, boost, and they also get, when placed on guard circle, they get an extra 5k. All units with R in their name are also a Link Joker. So this is some kind of weird R mechanic. I've never seen this in my life. I have no idea what this does. Going on in, we have a Royal Paladins card. I think I've seen this card before. Sorry, I'm revealing the last card, but no, I have not. I have not seen it. It's a Jewel Knight, actually. It pretty much does Jewel Knight stuff. You get to get 2k when it attacks, and you can call Jewel Knights. And it says any card. It doesn't say it has to be a grade 1, so hopefully we'll see this in Vanguard soon. Vanguard 0. And then we have Murakumo as our last one. And this has a really long name. Covert Demonic Dragon Kasumi Rogue. So I don't even know what Murakumo does in Premium. It says when placed on G, you may pay the cost, which is counter +1. Choose a card with the same card name and put as rest. So pretty much I think it's like a way to double guard, and then choose one of your grade 2 or greater rear guards. Search your deck for up to 1 and call it the same, and call it with the same card name and call it to the rear guard. Shuffle your deck, and at the end of turn, put that unit called back to the bottom of your deck. Interesting. So it has a similar mechanic to what we've been currently seeing in Vanguard 0 and stuff like that. So it's very similar to what current stuff does. So maybe we'll see this card in the future in the next Murakumo event. Very interesting. So it's pretty much all three of those. Very pretty. They're all very pretty. I love that they're all foiled, and I see what they mean by, I guess by revival, they kind of like revived cards or something like that. I'm not really too sure. Oh, these are the Fighters collection. You're pretty much just gonna see like anything in these. But yeah, super cool. And that's pretty much at the end. Yeah, I don't have much else. This was a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. We're actually, as I've been recording currently, we're at 53 minutes, but I'm sure I'll probably trim it down quite a lot, since I probably need to trim it down to 30 minutes or something, because it's getting way too long. But anyway, guys, here I'm going to switch my angle a little bit up here. Hello. Anyway, guys, that's the end. That's the end of the video. I'm sorry I'm not like perfect, but I was gonna switch over to my thing, but I think it's just easier if I just talk here. But I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the little premium opening. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me and all that fun stuff. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a future video. Peace out and до свидания. Bye.